Whenever you're going to get close to any sort of discussion about religion philosophies, that general concept, you're going to run into the word atheist very, very soon. So let's get that out of the way right away. Let's sort of dig into that a little bit and say, just what is an atheist? If we go back and look at the etymology of the term, it first shows up in ancient Greek. Atheist was simply one who denied the gods. Now the ancient Greeks didn't say there really wasn't an issue of there not being any gods. It was just the gods were there, they were part of everyday life. But some people within society got along without them and simply denied them. And that was really what the beginning of atheism was really all about. That was the first piece in it. It got a little stronger, certainly along the way. Of course, Socrates was accused of atheism. That was further along. And Plato was most likely an atheist in all of that. But that's getting aside the point. Let's just look at the issues there of the term atheist in Greek. The ancient Greek origins of the word mean one who denies the gods. That was further developed, of course, by the Romans, and in the Roman culture, gods were part of everyday life. There was gods in everything. It was also part of the structure of civilization for Roman civilization. Atheists were therefore people who were against the gods, and that was the more Roman definition, being anti-God or against the gods. There were lots of gods, and probably the biggest group, the biggest cult in Roman time that was branded atheist and ostracized for being atheists were the Christians, because they were a cult that said, we don't believe in your gods, we have our own God. And that was attacking the fabric of the society at that point. The atheists, atheist Christians, the atheists were called that, and they were attributed to all sorts of terrible things, breaking up families, which in some way might have been true, because they, it certainly caused a rift within a family if you came out and said, I'm a Christian and I don't believe in what the general population believes. Another piece that they did, they accused them of being cannibals, because part of their sacrament was the bread and the wine, and they said you're eating people. They really didn't understand what they were talking about there. But that's really where we get the kind of the negative aspect of atheism from, is that something bad against society, and that's carried with us, of course, to the current day. The term atheist now is a derogatory term, and if you say you're an atheist, you're against all the good things in life, against everything that our civilization stands for, is a lot of the accusation. We should really get rid of that term. Atheist doesn't mean that. If you say to somebody nowadays, what is an atheist? They say someone who doesn't believe in God, or someone who doesn't believe in gods, depending on what religion you might be. That's not right. In fact, that will really irk an atheist, because the word belief shouldn't belong there either. It isn't a lack of belief, or there's no belief at all. An atheist is simply somebody who says there are no gods. And it's that simple.